Muntik nang mabulunan si Catherine sa kanyang narinig.
Never touched her that way. Although, I really wanted to. Because I was saving her for our marriage before. You know, she's pure, innocent, and I'm not. I sleep with girls. I date, yes, but not for a long term. Because I don't want commitment on anybody. My studies are still my priority. She's different from other girls I slept with, and I don't want to treat her like that. So that's the least thing I could do because I do really respect her. And I'm glad I did it. Because after I graduated, my life revolves there. Unti-unti ako nawala ng oras sa kanya dahil maraming inaasikaso sa presinto. Sa una okay pa. Hanggang sa binigyan ako ng isang project at kailangan ko siyang iwan. I explained everything to her before I left. I was really planning to propose, when I get back. But I was late already. We never talk or see each other after that. Until their wedding. Thank you really, Catherine, for giving me this chance. It means a lot to me.
You're welcome. I was speechless at the moment. He just told me everything and I wasn't ready for it. He suffers a lot too, just like me, and I'm making him even suffer. Bigla siyang nakonsensya. He holds my shoulder, pulling me close. Before I can even finish my word, he kissed me, eyes closed, at walang pag-aalinlangan na tumugon ako sa binata.
I don't need your pity. I want your love.
Placing a soft kiss on my face.
I'll make you mine, Catherine. Just mine.
I open my eyes to find him already looking, and I see a piece of me inside as if it's been there all the time. All this time. Sandro? Pasok ka. Saturday came, and Sandro came to my house to visit. Lagi naman itong andoon lalo na't kapag rest day nito. He smiled at me before entering inside. Katulad ko, dumiretso rin ito sa kusina. Nagwawalis-walis siya sa bahay nang marinig ang katok sa pinto. Muli siyang napatigil dahil sa mga lumabas sa bibig nito.
I saw Andrew left your house last night.
He told me calmly. I am used to him staying here just like Myla. Dahil hindi rin naman sila iba sa akin. I don't know what to say so I let him finish.
Are you two together now? I mean, may relasyon na ba kayong dalawa, Catherine?
Hihinto niya ang ginawa at hinarap ito. Bumisita lang siya para kamustahin ang anak ko, yun lang. At bukod dun wala. Walang namamagitan sa aming dalawa. I was telling him the truth and he looked not convinced with it, as if he knew the truth. And I was half lying and half telling the truth. Nakita kong napadako ang mata nito sa pulang rosas na nasa ibabaw ng ref. By the looks he's giving it, he knew exactly who gave it to me but he didn't tell me.
Is he courting you now?
My heart almost skipped a bit by that. Should I tell him the truth? I mean, why not? He's been my friend all these years. There's no reason not to tell him about me, right? Ngunit bago pa man siya makasagot ay muli itong nagsalita.
May pag-asa ba siya? Sasagutin mo ba siya kung sakali mang seryoso siya?
If I'm the cold Catherine, when he asks me that I will automatically say, of course not, then laugh. But right now, I change a lot and right now, I am brave enough to give him a chance. Sa totoo lang, ayoko naman talaga. Pero kasi,
may gusto ka ba kay Andrew?
Just a simple question but I felt something different inside me. Something that I never felt so long all these years. It was as it gave me warmth inside and it's just his name being said. Then I snapped out of it. Tiningnan ko siya ng may seryosong muka. Pumunta ba siya rito para tanungin ako? My son's still asleep cause it's still 9 in the morning when he came. He shook his head and smiled at me painfully.
Di mo na kailangan sumagot, Catherine. More if I don't want to hear your answer.
I'm still figuring things out and I don't know if I liked him. Dahil mas madalas pa rin na ayaw ko sa kanya. He said something. The last part. Masyado iyong mahina para marinig niya. Maybe I'm just imagining things. Pinagpatuloy na lamang niya ang paglilinis ng bahay nang muli itong magsalita.
Kung liligawan na rin ba kita, Catherine, tulad niya, would you give me a chance?
Nahulog ang hawak niyang walis dahil doon. Ilang beses niyang tinanong ang sarili kung tama ba ang narinig niyang sinabi ni Sandro. Seryoso ang itsura nito kumpara sa kanyang nagtataka at gulugulong reaksyon. Lumapit ito sa kanya ng nakapamulsa.
I should have told you sooner. Di ko na dapat pinatagal pa ng taon.
Ngumiti ito at hinawakan ng kanyang muka.
All this time I'm in love with you. I didn't told you. Kilala kita so I kept it but seeing you with him made it all not to say anything. Akala ko sapat na yung andyan ka lang. Nakasama kita. Makita ka lagi. Time to time I wanted more. I always wanted more. But I know even from the start, You're not mine and never will be.
Sandro,
Shh! Makinig ka lang, Katrin.
he was smiling but I know deep inside he was hurting. I am hurting him.
It's not your fault, so don't be sad. I always want to see you happy, so just keep smiling. Masaya ako para sa'yo dahil dumating na rin yung taong hinihintay mo. Pero hindi ibig sabihin na aalis na ako sa tabi mo. I will always be here for you whether you need me or not.
That's the last thing he said before placing a kiss above my head, leaving me dumbfounded as he leave me. That same day, I called Andrew to stay in my house with my son so I can leave. Nagpasalamat ako sa kanya dahil hindi siya nag-alinlangan na tanggapin ang pakiusap ko. Agad akong umalis pagkadating niya sa bahay ko. Tumiretso ako sa klinik ng aking kaibigang si Myla. Naabutan ko tong may kausap na sakto namang paalis na. Anong ginagawa mo dito, Katrin? Sino namang kasama ng anak mo sa bahay?
He's fine with him.
I don't need to tell him who's him.
Sandro came to my house and out of nowhere he told me he loved me all this time.
Grabe, Katrin. Gano'n ka ba kamanid parang hindi yun maramdaman? Patagal ko nang alam yan. Ikaw ang bulag na hindi yun makita. Was I that blind?
Oh gosh.
Hindi ko talaga alam, okay? At isa pa, ayokong mag-expect na may magkakagusto pa rin sa akin lalo't at may anak na ako. Ano ba yan? Kung talagang mahal ka ng tao kahit na baluktot pa buto mo sa paa, mahal ka pa rin nun. Akala ko nga nun nagkakamabutihan na kayo. Ayoko lang magtanong kasi gusto ko kusa kang magsabi. Yung pala torpe tong si Sandro. Napasarap ang aming kwentuhan at hindi ko napansin ang oras. 8:00 na nang makauwi ako sa bahay at naabutan kong mahimbing nang natutulog ang dalawa sa sala. Dahan-dahan niyang isinara ang pinto upang hindi magising ang dalawa. I closed the door still staring at both of them. This is what I'm talking about. The warmth of someone. He was right there but I can feel him right here. The presence of someone in your life is what I'm missing out of all this time. Lumapit si Katrin sa gawin nito at binuhat ang kanyang anak bago ito ipinwesto sa kama. Bago pa man siya bumalik sa sala ay nasiguro na niyang nakabihis na at nakapagsipilyo na siya. Mahimbing pa rin ang tulog nito kahit nakapagpunas na siya ng katawan. He must be really tired doing all of this for us. Bukod sa trabaho niya pati kami inaasikaso na ni Andrew. Nagagawa pa ba nitong maayos ang trabaho? Nakakakain pa ba siya ng tama? I stop in my tracks just staring at him. How can this man have this long eyelash? This is the very first time that I'm letting him myself pay attention on someone especially him. Hindi naman maide-deny ang magandang itsura nito. And that's the one of main reason why I always doubt or question myself. He made me think all of those positive and negative about me just because he was so good looking. He can be with someone. Anyone who wanted but he chose me and I will always wonder what. What he sees in me that made him stay with me. 7:00 pa lamang ay gising na si Katrin para magluto ng agahan. Gising na ang binata kaya't binati niya ito. He offered me with a smile before talking back.
Why didn't you wake me up?
Mahimbing na kasing tulog mo kaya hindi na kita ginising. Salamat pala sa pagbabantay kay Albert. Maiwan mo na kita ha. Sandali kailangan ko lang magluto.
What are you cooking?
Napakalapit ito sa kanya at bahagya pa siyang mauuntog paharap sa kanya sa likuran. Hindi niya alam na sumunod ito sa kanya nang magpaalam siya. Bacon tsaka tocino. Favorite niya kasi ito. Sabi niya habang tinatago ang kabang nararamdaman.
Ako rin. Paborito ko yung tocino. Minsan nga nilalagay ko pa yung kanin sa pinagprituhan. Sarap kasi.
Hinawakan nito ang kanyang pisngi at parang tumigil ang kanyang mundo dahil doon. This is unlike the first time he came close to me then why I'm acting like that. Iniharap siya nito at unti-unting nilapit ang mga labi sa kanya. Hindi na siya nakapalag at hinayaan niyang hagkan nito ang kanyang mga labi. Parang muli siyang baguhan dahil doon. Otomatikong napayakap ang aking braso sa kanyang leeg dahil sa ginawa nito. It feels like I'm in a cloud9 and we're dancing over the blue clouds. Ramdam niya ang unti-unting pagbaba ng mga kamay nito sa kanyang braso papunta sa kanyang bewang. Yes, we did more than kiss the last time but we didn't. He didn't kiss me like this. It felt like it was more pure, true and real. Natauhan lamang si Katrin nang may tumawag sa kanyang mom at mabilis niyang itinulak ang lalaki sa kanyang harapan. Pasimple niyang pinunasan ng labi bago lumapit sa kanyang anak. Anong problema, baby? May masakit ba sa'yo, anak? Wala naman, ma. Sabi nito sa bahagyang putol-putol na salita. Nagising ako kasi amoy sunog. Sunog? Napalingon siya sa piniprito at doon niya lang naalala ang ginagawa. I'm sorry. Hindi na niya alam ang sasabihin. Walang kapantayan ng hiyang nararamdaman niya para sa anak kahit na nagkukusot pa ito ng mata. Nakita pa rin ito ang kanilang ginagawa.
Catherine, umupo ka nga muna sandali at huminahon ka. Everything is going to be fine, so stop worrying.
Kasalanan mo to kaya ako nag-aalala. You attack me when I'm inis. Inirapan niya ang binata sa sobrang inis.
Pwede ko naman kausapin si Albert mamaya kung nahihiya ka pa rin. I can just tell him it's what old people do.
It's what old people do? Seriously? Hindi niya makapaniwalang asik dito.
O sige, sabihin ko it's what couples do na lang.
Nanlaki ang mga mata niya dahil doon. Couple mo mukha mo. Huwag ka nga mag-ilusyon. Walang tayo at hindi magiging tayo, Andrew. Tatawanan lang siya nito.
Bakit? Di ba doon naman ang punta nito? Paano man nasabing hindi magiging tayo?
Mas lalong nag-init ang ulo niya dahil sa mga nakakainis at mapang-asar nitong ngiti sa kanya. Kung alam ko lang, dapat si Sandro na lang pala kinuha kong donor. Agad na nagdilim ang masayang itsura ni Andrew pagkabanggit niya sa pangalan ng lalaking kaibigan.
Sino Sandro? Yung patpating yun?
Ewan ko sa'yo. Naiinis niyang iniwang mag-isa ito roon. Ano bang pumasok sa isip ko at naisipan ko pang patuloyin ng lalaking ito? Before I can even start to like him, I should first start to remind myself on how I hate his guts and attitude before anything else. I am alone seconds ago before this mind came invading my personal space again. He was sitting right there just looking at me. Sakto namang kababalik lang dahil natid niya ang anak sa eskwelahan. What? I asked him boredly.
Are you going to tell me something?
Sinundan niya ako sa kusina nang hindi ko sinagot ang kanyang tanong. Ano namang dapat kong sabihin sa'yo, Andrew? Tinoon niya ang atensyon sa pagliligpit ng pinagkainan ng muling magsalita ito.
Something like your friend Sandro wanted to court you?
Agad siyang napalingon dito. Siniguro muna niyang naiayos na ang mga nahugasang plato bago magsalita. Who told you that?
It doesn't matter who told me, Catherine. Now answer me. Did you let him?
Let him what?
Ligawan ka niya.
I was silent for a minute just studying his face. So worried. So was he scared? Of what? No. Nag-usap lang kami. Sinabi niya lang na matagal niya akong gusto and... Lumapit siya sa akin at hinawakan ng aking magkabilang braso.
Listen to this, Catherine. Wala akong pakialam kung may patutunguhan to panliligo ko sa'yo. If you let me to be with you, I will stay. And if you change your mind, I'll go. Papayag lang ako ligawan ka niya kapag binasted mo na ako. Pero hanggang di ka pa nakakapag-desisyon, then he can't. He can't take this chance away from me. He have all his chance from you way back then. He just missed it.
Hindi pa rin niya makalimutan ang sinabi ni Andrew sa kanya. Kanina pa yun umuulit-ulit sa kanyang isipan. Nakaalis na sila ng bahay lahat-lahat, ngunit parang ang isip niya ay naiwan pa rin sa nangyari kanina. She better know not to trust her friend. Hindi na niya alam kung kaibigan pa rin ba niya ang babae. I can't believe she just told Andrew about what I told her. Saan ba talaga tayo pupunta? Bakit di mo pa sabihin? I asked him nervously. Kinakabahan ako sa mga inaasta niya. Kanina lang determinado siya, ngayon naman nakangiti na siya. Ano ba ang nangyayari sa lalaking ito? Kinuha niya ang aking kamay habang patuloy ang pagmamaneho.
Relax, Catherine. I will tell you later. Let's just get our son first.
Our son's a big word for me, but it comes out naturally for him. Nang masundo namin si Albert, ay tinanong ko ulit siya kung saan kami pupunta. This time, hindi na ako tumigil kakapangulit hanggat hindi niya sinasabi kung saan talaga kami pupunta. At your what? Malakas niyang sabi.
My parents.
Hinampas niya ang braso nito sa sobrang inis. This is kidnapping.
Ano ba, Catherine? Huminahon ka nga.
Huwag mo akong matawa-tawanan, Andrew. Hindi nakakatuwa. Ibaba mo kami dito. Sino may sabing sasama kami sa'yo?
Don't be silly, love. You'll be fine. They're gonna love you. Especially our son.
My heart almost stopped. He's going to introduce me to his family? What are his parents like? They knew we have. I wasn't ready for this. I kinda told him to give me 10 minutes so I can relax myself.
Catherine, ibala ka pa bang lumabas sa kotse? Mag-iisang oras na kitang inaantay lumabas dyan.
Buhat-buhat niya ang anak ko. Parehas na silang nasa labas habang ako nasa loob pa rin ng sasakyan niya. Nag-iisip, nakikipagtalo sa sarili kung ano bang dapat na gawin para lang hindi makapasok sa loob ng bahay ni Andrew. Alam kong noon pa lamang ay mayaman na ito. At kahit kailan hindi siya nagbabanggit tungkol sa estado ng buhay niya o maski ng pamilya niya. But this huge brick house intimidates me. I don't know what his parents look like or if he has any sister. I simply have no idea about him, and here I am sitting right in front of his parents' grand-looking house. We are just starting and he keeps on jumping like this. My heart almost jumped when he opens the front door of his car. Wala na sa mga bisig nito ang kanina lang nahawak niyang anak ko.
So having a debate whether to come or not?
Hindi siya nagsalita.
You scared, love?
I found myself nodding without looking back to stare his gorgeous eyes. Hinayaan kong hawakan niya ang pisngi ko habang nakatingin sa magarbong bahay na nasa aking harapan. He lets me stare his face. He wasn't smiling. No reaction at all. Hindi ko rin siya pinigilan ng halikan nito sa aking labi. I kinda like how he made myself calm by just doing this. I was just enjoying the moment. The feeling of him making me when he suddenly stopped. Telling me that we have to go bago pa makita ng mga magulang niya. Sagutin na kaya ni Catherine si Andrew at mabuo na silang pamilya? Abangan sa susunod na kabanata. Please like, share, subscribe for more updates. Maraming salamat po.